Are you someone who follows the trend just because it is trending, it is happening, and everybody else is doing it? Today we'll be looking at those choices, deciding whether it is best to go with the crowd or to stand alone. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. It is so good to have you here. Today I'll be talking about joining the bandwagon. Doing what every other person is doing just because every other person is doing it. That is what I'll be talking about today. Are you someone who follows the trend just because it is trending, it is happening, and everybody else is doing it? Today we'll be looking at those choices, deciding whether it is best to go with the crowd or to stand alone, believing in your personal choices and personal conviction. It is always easier to stand with the crowd. I mean, when you stand in the crowd, you are covered, you are protected, and you have friends and allies. However, standing with the crowd may not be the best thing for you, especially if you're somebody who is walking in purpose and who is being deliberate about life choices. So when it gets to choosing between standing with the crowd and standing alone, believing in what you believe, standing firmly and strongly on your beliefs, you need to first look at what the crowd is doing and know that the crowd is not always right. The crowd is not always right because some things can be very popular, but they can be very wrong. Have you seen where vices are gradually becoming the norm? Don't you notice that people now salute and applaud things that ordinarily should not be done? Things are going so wrong in society that it looks like the wrong thing is becoming the norm and the right thing is now becoming a deviation. It looks like the right thing is gradually fading out of style, but more people are going with the wrong things. And are you going to be one of those who is going to just do what the crowd thinks? Are you going to be a part of the herd mentality, not thinking for yourself, not looking through a situation to say, okay, is this the best thing? Are you just going to accept whatever it is that the crowd gives you just because they are the majority? Are you scared to be a minority? These are questions you need to ask yourself. Do you believe in your personal convictions? Do you believe in what you know to be right? And are you ready to stand for it even when the crowd is doing the opposite? Even when the crowd is going the other way, are you ready to stand alone, to stand on your own and stand on your beliefs and convictions? That's what we are looking at today. Ask yourself this question. Do I really believe in what I believe? Or do I do what the crowd does simply because the crowd does it? The crowd is not always right. What matters is the situation at hand. Look at the situation. Look at that trend. If it is a good thing, then it's okay. But the crowd is not always right. Most times the crowd is wrong. Most times the crowd is going for the popular opinion. And so many people in that crowd do not even know why they are keen for that thing. They don't know why they are on that path. They don't know why they are part of the crowd. They just go along to get along because that is where the majority is going. Don't always assume that the majority is always right. Sometimes the majority can be wrong. And in deciding whether to go with the crowd or to stand firmly on your belief, you need to listen to that small voice, that still small voice, that thing, that conscience of yours. Listen to it. What is it telling you? Is it telling you that the crowd is right and you had better join the crowd? Is it telling you that the crowd may not be right and you need to look for options? You need to go the other way. You need to find something else and don't go along with the crowd. What is that voice? What is that conscience telling you? You know, your gut feeling is something that you should always listen to. It is in you for a reason. It is put in you for a reason. And your gut feeling, if something keeps telling you this thing is wrong, this thing is wrong, this thing is wrong, you need to listen. That can save you from danger. That can save you from a lot of trouble. You need to listen to your gut feeling. You need to listen to your instinct. If your instinct is saying, go with the crowd, then go with the crowd. But if your instinct is saying, stand here, stay here, this is where you should be, forget about the crowd, stand firmly, believe in what you believe in, trust that what you believe in will turn out to be right. So you need to ask yourself, what is my gut feeling saying? What do I feel strongly about this thing? Do I feel that I should join the crowd? And if I want to join the crowd, why am I joining them? Am I joining them because I am not confident enough to stand on my own? Am I joining them because I'm scared that I will stand out? Am I joining them because I don't have an opinion of my own, or I feel my opinions don't count? The crowd's opinion counts more than mine. Why are you joining the crowd? So if your gut feeling says go with the crowd, then go with the crowd. But if your gut feeling says the crowd is wrong, don't join the crowd. Also, when you're making a decision about whether to join the bandwagon or to stand on your own, you need to also know that the crowd is not always wrong. It's like I said before, what is your gut feeling telling you? The crowd is not always wrong. Sometimes the popular opinion is the correct and right opinion. So don't be so heady, don't be so persistent, don't just believe that it is what you say that will stand. The crowd is always wrong. No, I'll tell you, the crowd is not always wrong. The crowd can be right sometimes. Sometimes a popular opinion can be the right opinion. Sometimes the majority see that thing for what it truly is. And when they are saying it, when they are re-echoing it, you need to now investigate. Find out for yourself, okay, what's in this thing? What are they talking about? Let me see what's in it. Then you find out. And then you find out that the crowd is not wrong after all. That's when you join the crowd. The crowd is not always wrong. There are some things that are popular opinion and that are right. There are some things that are popular opinion that are trends and everybody is doing it and it's the correct thing to do. So in such a situation, you should key in. Don't just make yourself lose out. I know you may feel I must stand on my own. You don't have to stand on your own all the time. If the crowd is right, the crowd is right. And what you need to do is stand for what is right. Go for what is right. Stop feeling that you must be heady, you must be stubborn, you must be... Come on, what's all that? What's all that? If the crowd is right, the crowd is right. So what you need to do is look at a situation for what it is. Don't generalize. Don't say that the crowd is always wrong. Do not generalize. That is a big mistake you'll be making, generalizing. Do not generalize. Look at each situation separately. Look at situation A. Is the crowd right here? If the crowd is wrong, leave them alone. Look at situation B. This crowd now, what are they saying? Are they right? Are they correct? What are they saying? Let's look at this issue critically. And if the crowd is right, come on, jump on the bandwagon. It's not just because you want to be part of it for no reason. It's because you know it is the right thing to do. You know it is the fair thing to do. You know it is the proper thing to do. And that is why you have joined the crowd. Now, above all, before you decide whether to join the crowd, to do what the popular opinion is, or whether to stand on your own and stand on your beliefs, you need to first know what your life's purpose is. What is your plan for your life? Does this thing align with your plan? Does this thing show you where you're going? Does it help you get to where you're going to? Or is it opposite of what you want? Is it the opposite of where you're going to? These are things you need to look at. You need to be critical about decisions that you make. You need to look very closely. You need to be sure. But then you must have a plan, a roadmap, a design. You may not know all the details, but you should have an overall idea of what you want for yourself, of where you want to go, of who you want to become, of what you want to achieve with your life. So that whatever decision you're making, whether it is a popular opinion and decision that many people are making, or it is one where you will end up being the only person or one of the few on that lane, find out first if it aligns with who you are. Find out if it aligns with what you want. Find out if it aligns with where you're going, the plan you have for yourself, the future that you have in mind, the design you have for your life. Find out if it aligns with who you are and where you're going. Find out if it aligns with who you are and who you want to become. So it's not about whether the crowd is doing it. It's not about whether you want to be the only person on that lane. It is about each situation. It is about each case. It is about each matter. It is about what the matter is, the nitty-gritty. What is it all about? It's not about who is doing it or who is not doing it. It is about what is this decision? What is it about? How does it affect me? Because you must put yourself first. You must put yourself first because you have a life to live. You have a purpose to accomplish. You have a destiny to fulfill. And that is why in every decision that you make, whether it is popular or whether it is unpopular, you must ask yourself, is this the best for me? I hope you have been inspired by this video, and I hope it has helped you take a closer look at how you make decisions. Decision making can make or mar your life. The decisions that you make today can ruin your future if you're not careful. So I hope you are looking more closely at how you make decisions and not just going with the crowd or standing against the crowd even when the crowd is right. I hope this video has inspired you. If this video has inspired you, tell me how much it has inspired you and what you have learned from it. Tell me in the comment section. I would love to read from you. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. It is free of charge. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like and share my videos. I had fun bringing this to you, and I hope you enjoyed watching it and you learned a thing or two. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.